Hello, my name is Derek. You know what is the biggest ambition of my life? I want to become a famous chef. I have known what I wanted to be since when I was 4 years old. I helped my mum for the first time to make Christmas cookies. So I'm not going to tell you a heroic story on how I suffered to study cooking, not at all. The biggest obstacle on my path to becoming a new Gordon Ramsay, surprisingly, was my dad. Listen to how this happened. So after my first tray of cookies, I was deeply impressed by this magic of converting simple products into beautiful dishes. My mom taught me every day something new, and as I was 7, I already could cook a simple breakfast for the whole family on my own. While all of my friends were playing football or listening to music, I was experimenting in the kitchen. Well, we are in the 21st century, and it doesn't shock anyone, does it? Well, at least I thought it didn't. Until one day when I was 12, I came to my dad and told him I wanted to take up cooking class. What? Are you kidding me? Cooking class? Why can't you just silently do it at home, like you have been doing till now? What do you need your classes for? You are doing quite well without any training. If it's a matter of money, I said in a peacemaking way, I have some pocket money saved, so I can contribute. That is my dream. I want to become a chef. Here I saw that my dad was slowly becoming red of anger. Do you really think that becoming a chef is a thing for a boy? Forget it. You can take up boxing or football if you want, but no cooking classes in my home. I was literally destroyed. I came to my mum for support and explained the situation. She was very understanding and said I could go to the courses while she discussed the matter with my dad. I started my classes and was really ecstatic to learn all those magical tricks and procedures that were my first steps towards my dream to become a professional cook. My dad seemed to calm down a bit. I don't know if it was just that he couldn't do anything about that, or my mother's negotiation helped. He just preferred not to comment when I was boasting some new dish I learned. I didn't realize what actually was going in his head. He decided to sabotage me. Once I was preparing a homework, which was quite a simple chocolate cream sponge cake. I was supposed to bring it to class and let everyone try it. So I am cooking, all the ingredients taste fine. I make the cream and make it cool a little, when my dad comes to the kitchen and asks me to help my mom do the laundry. As I return from the basement, I finish my cake, connect the layers with my cream, cover it all with fondant and frosting, and it is there, all beautiful and ready for tasting. When I come to the class, I look forward to receiving top marks, as I am sure my cake is excellent. Our professor cuts out a piece and makes the first bite. I anticipate his smile, but see that his face is slowly changing into a weird expression of misunderstanding. My heart sinks. What is the problem? I ask in a defeated tone. Do you ever taste what you cook? How come have you mistaken sugar for salt? The cream is salty. I was really sad and I didn't understand how this could have happened as I had tasted everything the previous night. When suddenly it occurred to me that it was my dad who remained alone in the kitchen with my cake. What a villain! I faced him like a man and asked him directly, Dad, were it you who has salted my cream? I saw him somehow ashamed as he admitted, Dad, I am already learning cooking, so deal with it. I was angry as hell. He sighed and said, Son, I need to tell you something. Sit down. He came out of the room and brought back an old photo album I had never seen before. He opened it and I opened my mouth. There he was, my dad as a teenager, in fancy glittery suit dancing with a sun-tanned teenage girl. I have never showed it to anyone. This is an old and painful story for me. No one knows it, and I beg you to keep it a secret. I adored dancing and was really good at it. I took up classes when I was about your age and was even participating in several contests. Until one day, I don't know how my classmates found out about it. Can you imagine their reaction? No, I looked puzzled. They started mocking me and told me that dancing was for girls. They treated me horribly, and after all, I had to give up. But they remembered it and made my life hell till the very end of school. I know how this finishes, so I wanted to protect you. Dad, but my classmates already know and think it's cool. especially after I brought my homemade muffins to school. Dad seemed lost at this news, just opening and closing his mouth in astonishment. But would you still like to dance? I went on. Yes, but keep quiet on this. Not even Mom knows. It's okay that you cook, as far as you don't have problems at school. Off you go. Dad seemed pretty embarrassed by his sudden coming out. That still didn't avert me from cooking, and I got a plan. I had a chat with my mom next day on some secrets my dad kept from her. She gave me a sly smile and never commented, but I soon found out that my parents took up tango classes. Now imagine, I've prepared a supper for their return from the first lecture and was expecting them really excited. When they came in, my dad gave me a warm hug and hissed "traitor" straight into my ear. But he didn't look sad at all, as I gave him a cunning wink. That's how I learned that if you have a dream and you know it's the right one, you just don't need to get influenced by other people's opinions. And in case you give up on something you really like, it will just find its way back to you anyway. Keep dreaming and go towards it, and you will be alright, take my word.